Once upon a time, there was a small village named Surajpur. Near this village, there was a dense forest known as the magical forest. The villagers often shared strange stories about this forest. It was said that countless secrets were hidden within, which could only be discovered by those who were truly curious at heart. However, due to fear, no one dared to enter the forest. One day, there was a brave boy named Arjun. He had always been fascinated by the stories of the magical forest. His mother warned him to stay away from the forest, but Arjun's heart was always drawn towards it. He resolved that one day he would uncover the secrets of this forest. One day, he told his friends, "I want to go into the magical forest and discover its secrets. Will you come with me?" Some of his friends were scared, while others were excited. But in the end, Arjun decided to go alone. The next morning, as the first rays of the sun touched the earth, Arjun set off on his journey. He reached the entrance of the forest and took a deep breath. The trees and plants seemed to want to say something. Their leaves rustled as if trying to convey a secret message to Arjun. The path inside the forest was very winding, surrounded by lush green trees and bushes. The deeper Arjun went, the more he felt he had stepped into an unknown world. Suddenly, he saw a very old and massive banyan tree. This tree appeared to be mysterious in itself. Arjun approached the tree and noticed a small door in its trunk. Gathering his courage, he opened the door and peeked inside. What he saw was a wonderful sight. Inside the tree was a beautiful, brightly lit cave filled with colorful flowers, emanating a sweet fragrance. As soon as Arjun stepped inside, the door closed behind him. He felt a bit anxious, but then composed himself. Inside the cave sat a beautiful fairy with a magical wand. The fairy smiled and said to Arjun, "Welcome, Arjun. I knew you would come here one day." Arjun asked the fairy, "Can you tell me about the secrets of this forest?" The fairy smiled and replied, "There is magic in every corner of this forest, but to understand it, you must pass 3 tests. If you succeed, you will gain what you have never even imagined." The fairy waved her wand, and 3 doors appeared before Arjun. Behind the first door was a dangerous dragon-breathing fire. Behind the second door was a deep river with currents so strong that they could sweep anyone away. And behind the third door was a mysterious maze from which no one could return once they entered. The fairy said, "You must choose one of these doors and pass the test." Arjun thought for a moment and said, "I choose the third door." The fairy wished him luck and opened the door. As Arjun entered, he found himself in the middle of a vast maze. This maze was so complex that one wrong step could trap him forever. But Arjun did not lose heart. He began to navigate the path slowly and carefully. Inside the maze, he heard strange sounds at every corner, as if someone was trying to mislead him. But Arjun trusted his instincts. Finally, after navigating many winding paths, Arjun reached the end of the maze.